How has it been talking to people now that they've seen the movie? Is everyone emotional about the movie?
I feel like generally, yes, people are quite emotional about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the first time you guys watched it?
3 months ago, 8 months pregnant.
And how did you react? What did you think
I was
of
pretty
yourself?
chill about the whole
Were
thing.
you?
It's like, yeah, it looks good. And no, I was a complete mess. I was like slobbering. And it's very embarrassing when you slobber watching your own film, but it was many things, being pregnant and also I guess getting flooded with like all the memories of what it felt like to make this film altogether, and you know, you're only one part of a bigger thing, and to see everybody's incredible like heart that culminated in making this film was, yeah, it was emotional.
I wasn't pregnant when I watched it. I was also
But
very
you are
emotional.
now.
I am now. Here's an
Here today
exclusive.
to announce.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm so happy.
He's calling it Hamnet.
It's Hamnet.
Hamnet.
We haven't been here for like 3 years, but when we were here 3 years ago, you were here for After Sun.
It was, yeah.
So I do feel like it's another one where it's just like a tear jerker, emotional. Yeah. But how did you find watching Hamnet, especially versus being in other sad stuff?
Yeah, it was that to me. I did kind of find my initial response to bawling my eyes out after watching it was one of embarrassment, like watching a film that you're in. But it's exactly what Jessie said. It's like the culmination of many moving parts. But actually the thing that I remember distinctly was when you messaged us on New Year's Day, when you just kind of locked the film. And you're in that space when you finish a film when you're like, God, I hope the filmmaker and our friend likes the film, and like get a crazy voice note from Chloé on New Year's Day, being like and it was such a gorgeous thing for a director to send you, because you're constantly in that limbo place where you're like, I was so proud of the process of making it, but then when you feel like your director seems to be happy.
Yeah, what did you say? Just it's good. You guys
Double
are awesome. Yeah.
Just an emoji,
A thumbs up emoji.
penguin emoji. Yeah. No, I started editing the last scene on the 31st. It was a tough winter because no sun, and editing the second half of this film through the holidays on my own. And then started the final scene. And then on New Year Day, I finished the last few shots.
Yeah.
And the catharsis that the character felt is exactly what I needed. And it was about 4 months into some heartache. And I felt the catharsis in that little room in Soho. Yeah. So I picked up the phone and left, sobbed, and left a really emotional message to the two of them.
I read a cover story where you were talking about dreams during rehearsal, and like that being a really big part of the like initial. I guess would it be like initial conversations, or just like when you were kind of talking about what to make? But can you tell me a little bit about why that? Like, is that new to your process, or like why was that right for this?
I learned that dreams are the language of the psyche, right? And it speaks in symbols. And you get to see different perspectives of different characters within yourself. And how incredible is that to look at within a scene? You know, so we have been dreaming together. This film really came out of our dreams. I confidently say that.
Yeah.
Do you wake up in the middle of the night and write them down, or do you remember them easily?
I do have a notebook, but I find I like voice memo them. It's so annoying when you forget a dream that you think, like, especially one like in the middle of the night, you're like, oh, this is a goodie. I got to remember this, and then sure enough, you're like. But they also, I like let them be. You got to let them be. You can't hold them too tightly, and even they were, you know, how we worked with them while we were filming. You got to, lightly. You got to hold them lightly, and they show up if they want to show up, and. But I definitely use them as a way to process Agnes's subconscious in filming, and also to kind of give us inspiration to scenes, or they're mercurial in the best way, and they just are like little offerings if you want them.
I think I was kind of scared of the process initially, if I'm being honest, because I was like, I had no control over it. I think I'm like a little bit of a control freak. But then there is something, like as Jessie was saying, there's not really a rationale to them, so you get to like, you feel very creative when you're working with them, because you get to transpose what's important to you from the dream and what's not. Then oftentimes, if you have something that's reoccurring in your dreams, or I feel like during the process, like certain dreams synced up between me and you, which was a weird thing that happened, but it was like...
They did?
Yeah.
How, like, you would, the next day, you'd be like, I dreamt about...
A cow.
A cow. We had a dream of, not the same, but like the cows look different, but I think it was like pretty...
But there's
Spectacular.
One
like
was
there's
a Holstein and one was a...
Yeah, exactly.
it's a bit like fairy tales. There's archetypes sometimes within dreams each of them might be something completely different to you. But like in fables and fairy tales, sometimes things that appear. I don't even think we did do one session together when we had this one dream about a cow.
Yeah. Or no, I didn't know that you dreamt about a cow, and then when we were doing the drop-in with Kim, I was like, that is mental, because I dreamt about a cow that week.
And then we just started mooing around the set, like it was
that's what we
Said
did.
everybody move.
and milking others.
Chloe, do you feel like after,
Sorry.
like looking
We're
at
not mental, I promise you.
going Nomadland, working in the MCU, and then this movie, like, did you take any tips? Like, what did you pull from a production as big as like a Marvel production to then something like this that's a lot more interior, but still a very like vast and intricate movie?
Well, Eternals prepared me for world building. And the conviction of that, and how to collaborate with department heads to help you build certain part of the world they're in charge of. I definitely learned a lot through that process to prepare for it, because this is such a world building. It's not just about what looks good and what's interesting. It's about what's the origin, like what is the root of every decision. Wallpapers, a cut on the leather. Everything has stories behind it, and everything has to come from the same mother. It's an ecosystem. And I've learned from Eternals how to, earlier on, gathering around the mother. So then when everyone goes off, the ecosystem feels very coherent. Yeah.
That is the most beautiful way to describe what I would like unintelligently call like an Easter egg. So I'm going to start
I love
using
Easter
that.
eggs.
Same.
I used to go on YouTube and watch the Easter eggs of, Easter eggs. Like Jessie doesn't know. Do you
I know what an
Oh,
Easter egg
okay.
is. Yeah.
Not the real Easter egg, like the.
I was talking about chocolate
Oh
Easter
yeah,
eggs.
so sorry.
They're just too cool to know what Easter eggs.
No, isn't it? Like a little,
What
like,
is an Easter egg?
It's like a little like
a hint.
hidden
Yeah.
nugget in a film.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We
did
did the
have-
Harry Potter people.
You had, yeah, you had some of those.
we had some eggs
What did you
in our film.
What did you guys do for fun
red
on this set? Like, did it feel like, especially with like the heavy material? What did you guys do between the end
We
of the
did
day?
dance.
We
tapes.
dance a lot.
Yeah, they were great. I love them.
They're gonna come out.
Are they?
They will, especially the final one.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh my
gorgeous.
God, yeah.
We do something called dance takes. So once a week, we would spend a lot of time to our ADs.
Dismay.
We will set up the scene, and then the scene will start, and then music will play, and it will turn into a big dance take where cast and crew get together and dance.
And the last one had 300 extra.
Oh, we spend like 3-4 hours to set up the shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like all I think 500 in total, including the crew, at the Globe Theatre.
Incredible.
What was the song?
We found love in
Yeah.
a hopeless place.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
I mean,
Period appropriate.
That's a.
You
Easter
were
egg.
dancing that.
that is an Easter
That
egg.
is, no one was expecting Rihanna to show up in Hamnet, but here.
Rihanna can show up anywhere.
Anyway, exactly.
Okay, super quick before we run out of time. One question we're asking everyone. Which one do I want to do? I want to ask you guys: is there a movie or a book, since it's an adaptation, that you guys have pretended to have watched or read?
Pretended?
Pretended,
So
like,
many.
What does that mean? Like
in conversation, or like you've always been like, oh, I've totally seen Citizen Kane, or
I was just about to say that. I watched it recently because I'd spent so much time saying that I'd seen Citizen Kane.
And now you have.
That's weird that you said that.
Okay.
That's like an example of the
haven't
subconscious
Synchronicity.
alignment, synchronicity. Citizen Kane for me.
I have so many. I'm so
There's so
embarrassed.
many,
I don't even know
always.
where to start. I don't think I've seen Star Wars.
Any of them?
No.
I'm going to tell you, Elle Fanning has
shocked.
not seen. She said that yesterday. So you're.
These are
This
cool
is a safe
people.
space. Yeah.
You should.
Shocked.
I know. You should see Citizen
I
Kane.
have.
Well, whatever.
This is the dynamic. Yeah.
I didn't give you judgment.
No, as a.
She hasn't even seen Harry Potter. She.
I have seen
seen
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Yeah.
Whoa, why is everybody ganging up on me?
Jesse's the cool
It's
one.
early.
It's early.
You have time to see it. You can watch Star Wars on the plane home.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'll give you the
I'm
order.
saving
Wait,
it for
what's
my
yours?
child.
Probably like, I've never read the Odyssey.
I feel like most people
Oh.
have read the Odyssey. Have you read the Odyssey?
Just like some of those epics. I like to say, oh yeah.
You
yeah.
haven't read the Odyssey?
But,
It permeates enough that like you can
I think
get.
I looked at
yeah, I like having them on my shelf, all the epics, but I haven't read any of them.
Simpson.
No.
We'll be here all day.
Yes, thank you guys.
Okay, children, I think it's time to go.